you keep it here off the option. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rolling to his right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, it's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll try to run the option here. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And it's up and good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings
now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw it. Second interception, I mean, who would have thought?